What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com and the Press Telegram. It's Mike, and this CIF basketball highlight is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, the perfect place to cater your next team event. Tell everybody I'm back in town. Long Beach Poly seeking a 21st CIF Southern Section Championship. Nobody's won more. Drew Buggs, Zafir Williams, two of the leaders for this team, going up against Jules Bernard, sophomore for Windward with UCLA USC offers, and the rest of that Wildcats team. Obviously not many teams in this bracket who can match up with Poly's post. That's John Duff with the nice turnaround. Bernard is going to get it going for the Wildcats. Certainly a very good young player, and Windward has a bright future with a couple of really talented youngsters in Bernard and Sharif O'Neal. Yes, the son of Shaquille O'Neal is going to Shazam that one in. But Windward, this is not their year just yet. A lot of young talent, but not quite the pieces around them. So for Poly, you're going to see a nice game tonight. It's all about penetration for them, but they were getting some outside shots as well from Bonner off the glass. Why not? And then Daryl Polk's going to knock one down. For Poly, these shots are important because teams are always going to pack it in against their bigs. Everyone knows their strength is their post. So when they're hitting those, they're hard to stop. And Drew Buggs is back. All chest, no legs. Just ripping the ball away with the nice dime. This is the first game we've seen him have a really meaningful contribution. He only had 4 points, but he had 3 steals and 4 assists. And as you can see, the assists were guaranteed buckets and the steals all turned into points. So, big night from the Hawaii signee. Drew really a nice kid, but that's mean. As he finds Bonner underneath the basket for the easy 2 and 1. And then Daryl Polk, DP now stands for double pump Polk. Or is it pull-up Polk? I don't know. But in any event, Poly's got a sophomore with a lot of talent of their own, and Polk was getting it done for the Jackrabbits. He could have a big playoffs this year if they can get it going. A nicely designed play to set up Zafir Williams from Polk for the 3. Yeah, we see you too, Rube. 40-22 Poly at halftime. This is what you wanted to see if you're a Jackrabbit fan. They're seeded number 1 in the bracket. So you expect them to kind of roll in this first game. This is a second round game because they had a bye earlier in the first round. And they started settling for some outside shots in the third quarter. The beast still inside was Zafir Williams, but a run for Windward is going to get them within 6. However, the Jackrabbits, especially with a little more senior leadership on the floor, beating the zone in transition and with dribble drives. Bug shows that knee is feeling pretty good as he gets up near the tin. And then Daryl Polk, I've never used an emoji in a highlight before, but I just don't know what else to say about this play. A great play from the sophomore, helping the Jackrabbits take a larger lead on Windward, and then we're going to get the exclamation point. First the block, 2 passes to get it up the floor, and Brandon Henry whooped him after school just to show he got class. He's obviously fired up about that. A nice start to the playoffs for the Jackrabbits, who'd like to play a lot more games here in the CIF playoffs as they win over Windward 69-55. Their next game in the playoffs is against a familiar opponent, as Poly will host Milliken in the rubber match between the two Moore League foes who went 1-1 against each other during the regular season. We'd like to thank our newest sponsor, Long Beach Transit, whose route number 1 now stops at Cal State Dominguez Hills, the South Bay Pavilion, and the StubHub Center. Obviously, everyone's going to be in the gym at Poly Tuesday night at 7 for Jackrabbits Rams, but we'll also have video and all of the coverage of that game and everything else going on in the CIF playoffs for Long Beach. Keep it right here.